Hi, this is Tiffany Tenori and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you 5 things to avoid during an interview. So the first thing that I want to start with is eye contact. Eye contact is so important, especially if this is an in-person interview. You can kind of get away with it if it's a video interview because nobody really knows if you're looking at them. Sometimes you're looking at the frame on the screen, but as long as you're looking straight ahead when you're answering the question, it works. But it's really important to make sure that you're making eye contact if this is an in-person interview. And things that you can do, especially if you're a little bit nervous or maybe meeting new people gives you a little nervous energy where it's just like you're talking but you're looking away, you're talking, you're looking away, is do some research on the interviewer. This will help you with feeling more comfortable in regards to those that you'll be speaking with because you'll know more information about them. They're looking at your resume, they know all of this information about you, so make sure that you're doing research as well to learn a little bit about them that will help you as you're going into this interview with them. The next thing you want to do is think about your tone. If you're not a morning person, maybe don't schedule your interviews in the morning if you have the option to choose maybe for an afternoon interview. So you want to be mindful of that because you want to make sure that your tone is good. And when I mean that it sounds excited. Like, do you sound like you're excited about the role, or does it sound like I really don't want to be having this conversation with you? Like, you don't want to give off that energy that you're not excited about the role. And I understand in the current climate with layoffs and everything else, maybe you're doing a ton of interviews and whatnot, but you just want to make sure that you're picking an interview time that works in your favor. So then that way your tone and your energy is good and is conveying that you're excited and that you're the candidate for the role. Something else you can do as well is smile. Smile while you're talking. And this will help with conveying your excitement about the company, about the opportunity, versus looking like you're uninterested. You can care less about having this conversation. And these are things for sure with smiling and tone that it's hard to read on a phone interview. So if this is a phone interview, it's really hard to read if someone's excited about the role if their tone is like, kind of dry or they're not smiling. So if you smile, that comes across over the phone, because you can't see and you can't read someone's energy on the phone. So be mindful of that. Something else that you want to do as well is make sure you listen for the question. Sometimes, with excitement, you hear a part of the question and then you start to answer. But you want to listen for the entire question because that question may have 2 parts and you don't want to start to answer the question without knowing exactly everything that the recruiter or the hiring manager or the interviewer is trying to ask you. So make sure you slow down a little bit and listen for the question before you answer, because it definitely will help you with conveying that you are the right candidate for the role. So these are definitely some tips that will help you as you're planning for an interview. And the last one that I'll share with you is to make sure you speak slowly. As someone that has conducted interviews before, sometimes it's really hard to take notes if someone is talking really fast, and then you have to ask them to repeat themselves because you couldn't capture it all. So make sure that you're speaking slowly so that the interviewer can be able to take notes and capture the information that you're sharing with them, because you want them to be able to review their notes when they're making a decision how they're going to move you forward in the interview process, or they're writing their recommendation. You want to make sure that they have good notes and that they were able to write them down. So make sure that you speak slowly. And I'm someone that at times can definitely speak really fast. So I understand the challenge. So definitely you can record yourself or put a reminder up so that you know to make sure you slow down so that the interviewer can understand exactly what you're saying to convey that you are the right candidate for the role. So hopefully these tips will help you as you begin to prepare for your next interview, and I will see you next time.